Hey everyone, so in this video I want to outline the process that I went through to design my own LEGO MOC apartment. This apartment was one that I lived in back for a while in Connecticut before moving away. I love designing my own Legos when I have time, and last year I designed quite a few houses from within my own family, and then I ended up giving them away as gifts, which is a really good idea, and everybody that I gave them to really loved the sets. I'm just going to show you the design process that I went through using the Bricklink Studio program, then the orders I placed to get all the pieces together, and then we're going to do a quick speed build, and I'll come back and do a review and final thoughts on the set. So as I mentioned earlier, I used Bricklink.com Studio program to design the Lego set. Studio is a free program you can download on Bricklink.com where you can design any Lego set you want and use any Lego brick you want in any color, as long as they're sold on Lego or Bricklink.com. Some colors may or may not be available. So the idea to do this mock apartment really builds on much of the enjoyment I had building my family's houses last year. I decided this would be another really good project to do. I'm very familiar with the design of the apartment and its layouts, colors, so I didn't really have to spend too much time on the concept or the layout. It was really just about getting the right size and building from the foundation up. I was thinking of using a base plate, but since the base plate is kind of square, it was hard to fit everything onto a base plate, so I decided to kind of build my own foundation and mills plate. So the apartment itself was on the second floor of a 3-floor building. So without knowing anything about the first and third floors, I decided to create a cutout sort of design that emulated the outside of the building. And from here you could see inside. It was a brick building. So if someone were to knock out the walls of the outside, you would expose the inside of the building, which was white. And then this opening here, I just decided to put that in for effect, so you could see, inside the unit. I started with a handful of 6x12 brown plates as the foundation, as well as some white plates that created the base of the building. Then I used mostly bricks, plates, and tiles to complete the rest. I didn't really need to plan or design the inside, as I knew it mostly from memory, but it made it a lot easier to put together at that point. It was really more about getting the right pieces, colors, and dimensions correct. I would say the design process probably took me 2 or 3 months or so of my own spare time, and then getting the instructions and the pieces uses up another 2 weeks of that time. The set contains about 1,000 pieces. I placed the orders to Lego and Bricklink. That took a couple weeks to get together. But once I got all those pieces together, I then had to organize and place them inside specific stage Lego bags that I manually placed inside the instructions. I usually do that so that I can place the pieces in the Lego bags, seal them, and place them into a box, any box, and make it like a real Lego set that you would start from scratch. And then, of course, the instructions from Bricklink come in a PDF form. So we're going to do a quick speed build of the set, and I'm going to come back and give my feedback and discuss a little about how it came out against the design. just finished building this. It took me a few days, a little longer than I really wanted to, although it was only about 1,000 pieces, but I think it came out pretty good. Basically, it came out the same way I had designed it in the studio program. So we're just going to walk through. I'll explain a little more about it and some of the struggles I faced with it. So as you see down here, we have the cutout for the outer wall. That is kind of goes all the way around the back here, as well as all the way around that side. And then the doorway to the entry, and then the opening here that I put in as a view into the unit. So the living room here, you see there's the couch and the center table. And over here we have the green chair that was in the living room, and then there's a small table, and again we have the armoire here. This actually, the TV here is a little out from the armoire because it actually did pull out from the unit itself, which was something to the effect that I wanted to include there. Going into the back room here, so this is a hallway that led to the bathroom, and then the kitchen is back here, and then this is a little dining area. So moving here into the kitchen, this is the sink, and then we have the stove top and the refrigerator. You're probably wondering what this little gray piece is here. This is an old unit, old building, so all the units had heating pipes that would run, water pipes, steam pipes that would run through the unit between the upper and the lower floors. So this was the steam pipe for all the other units there. Headed into the back room here. So this was an office space that we had originally enclosed from a deck. The space turned into there was a desk and then a chair and a small little shelf there. And then going over here, this is the bedroom, where we just have two big we have a big dresser with a bed and a lamp, and then turning around there's a couple of really big dressers there, and then there's another one of those heating pipes that was in the room there. And then the back room, here's the tree that I put in the back room here. So this was a big tree in the back courtyard. Over here, as you can see, these were tan windows all along here, and then these are actually white. When we first built this unit, windows were required to be tan, but we actually made a mistake when we built it and put white windows here, and luckily we didn't really get any trouble for it. So I think some of the things that I kind of struggled with this build were some of the colors I wasn't able to get. As you see here, these are different green colors. I think for the most part it came out pretty close to the design itself, but I think the other thing that I struggled with was this bay window over here. It was a little loose. It came off quite a few times, if you see in the build, but it's kind of secured now with these two by two. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoy this video and enjoy the process that I discussed to put this all together, and you're motivated to build your own Lego. If you download the studio program, you can design your own Lego, get all the pieces together, and put a set together. I think it's a really rewarding project if you're able to. So thanks again. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next build.